You ready, bro? Let's run it up.
Is that? Give me a. All right. The people literally have been screaming about this one.
Yelling.
And there's been a lot of hype. There's been murmurs in the town. And when I go out to City Tavern, I hear, hey, when's he coming back?
You know who.
But our first ever guest.
When we were recording on a phone.
On a phone outside with no Trevor.
Right.
I mean, me and you were making love back then. It was tough times during COVID. Trevor, cut the love part. But he's back, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Kelly. Kyle?
Insert a lot of claps.
Yes, insert the clap right there. Like a liar.
Yes.
You got it.
Crazy.
But this is also our first live guest in 2021.
Yeah.
So
it is.
Don't know how to talk to a person when they're actually here now.
Yeah.
But Kyle, what the hell has been up is my first question to you.
Oh my god, dude. So much. Actually, not really. Just been doing something.
Yeah? Well, last time you were on here, like, you didn't have live shows going on.
No, man.
Didn't know what the hell, like, you were gonna do. But
yeah.
I personally went to a live show recently.
You did.
So how have the live shows been rolling? And was that the most fun you went to, the one I was there?
Oh, it was fun. That was a great time. Live shows, man. The first time we were here, it was like right in the heat of COVID, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And everything came to a stop, and I didn't know what was happening because at the time I was, really trying to pursue music, and you can't really, you can be online and play, but as far as you got to have people watch your shows, come to shows and everything, and I've been booked up every weekend since January. I'm pretty sure. I'm with the exception of a few weekends where I have weddings and stuff to go to. I've played at least 2 or 3 shows a weekend.
What's the farthest distance you've been, like, or have you been just keeping it local?
South Carolina. Let's see.
In South Carolina's COVID restrictions were
wide open,
loose, so
yeah.
I imagine that one was like, oh shit,
That was pretty good.
We're back, baby.
Yeah. I got South Carolina. I did been to South Carolina a lot, and then I'll head out. I went to Raleigh, which North Carolina is still about 2.5 hours from us. From where I live anyways, and that was the most recent far one. I'm going back to South Carolina in 2 weekends, I think. Next weekend.
That's Memorial Day. You gonna be there Memorial Day?
So on a Sunday afternoon, yeah.
Dang, ain't gonna be on the lake.
I'll be at the lake the whole weekend. I'll be in and out. Yeah.
Is it gonna be awkward to sing Lake Weekend at the beach? Are you gonna?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. Yeah.
Are you gonna do like how they do remixes?
Right.
Like what's the one I'm thinking of? What's his name? Pimp My Ride guy.
Exhibit.
Yeah.
Not exhibit. You're gonna be pissed
That
when you
is
find
Exhibit.
out who I'm talking about. The guy in NWA.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When he changed MJ to Kobe. So if you're feeling like Kobe, remember that?
Okay.
Are you gonna do beach weekend?
Beach weekend.
Since
Coast weekend. I mean, there's
since
different
like you know what I'm
things.
saying, just a fill-in word.
It's kind of
That's
like what
what
they
I
do with
was-
Monday Night Football. It's like Hank Jr. gets up there and says something.
Mm-hmm. The Rams and the Steelers are bound for a good fight.
Yeah.
So out of all the shows that you've done, you say you haven't had a weekend off. Are there any? Have you gotten booed?
No.
That's
you
good.
didn't
That's
hear-
a good sign.
You didn't hear me then.
I
good sign.
got a funny story though.
Okay.
I was playing a show in Cornelius, and it wasn't my show. I was filling in guitar for a buddy of mine.
A lot of old money there.
Yeah. It's my buddy's his band's called Ziggy Pockets, and then they just make up
That is a fucking
So-and-so.
sick band name.
Mm-hmm.
Ziggy Pockets.
that's a stage name.
Oh,
That's his name.
That's his name.
Legally or just stage?
No, stage name.
that's awesome.
Yeah, but everybody calls him Ziggy. So, I was playing guitar, and this girl had come up to me and handed me, I don't know, it was like $40 or maybe 50, I don't know. But she looked at me and she's like, "Can you play Wagon Wheel?" And I wasn't singing. I'd sung a few songs that night, like I'd get in and you know, do that, but it wasn't my show. I was just hanging out.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Can you play Wagon Wheel?" And I was like, "Sure." And she threw the money in the tip jar. Well, I wasn't singing anymore, and Ziggy was singing, and then we got to the end of the night, and we didn't play Wagon Wheel. She comes up to me, and I could see the fire in her, like, soul. It's like, she was pissed.
Has this been hours?
It's probably been about 30 minutes at this point, 30, 40 minutes.
Like 6, 7 songs?
Yeah, I'd say something like that. And she comes up, and she comes straight towards me, and, like, I'm trying to figure out what this chick's deal is. And, like, she goes, "You didn't play Wagon Wheel." And I was like, "No, I guess I didn't." And she goes, "Well, I'm taking my money back." And I was like, "We already put it in the tip jar." And she reached in the tip jar and pulled out her money. And straight, well, I mean, I was like, okay, I didn't play Wagon Wheel. You know, and with Ziggy, it's more of like country rock, like hard hitting stuff. And like we do a lot of classic rock and a lot of his originals. And dude, she tore up. She was really
pretty persistent.
Yeah, and I was like,
she was obviously fairly sober too.
Oh yeah. Of course.
She was trash. She was trash.
I'll tell you what, if I'm drunk and I request a song, and I get pissed off after the first one, and then the second one, and then I forget.
Yeah, I just forget.
That's the thing about like the jukeboxes. Like they never play your song, but they take your money. So hey, she got her money back though.
She did.
You jukeboxed her.
I was like, man. Like, I didn't even know what to say because, like, she was really butthurt about it. And I figured it just, like, you know, most places just like, I play my song. And then they either do or they don't. And then you're just like, oh, whatever. And you go drink, do a shot with your buddies and leave. And that's it. Dude, she was like, she came in there to hear one song. And I guarantee you go on her playlist and it's got, like, Wagon Wheel, Wagon Wheel.
If she had a MySpace, like, that would, Wagon Wheel.
That's her, like,
Her Instagram bio is
Rock Me Mama.
Yeah.
Or Land of the Pines.
If I die,
Land of the Pines,
at least I will die free.
Yes, yes. I'm from what area code is that?
What?
Raleigh, 910?
919.
919?
Yeah.
Where's 910? California?
I don't know.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, California.
But
exactly.
919, like, they landed the pine or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, out of all the places that you were, where was your favorite?
Favorite bar I've played as far as like atmosphere, like so there's
largest crowd.
Largest crowd.
Yeah, largest crowd.
There's a place me and my buddy Daniel play. So I've been doing a lot of acoustic duo shows just because COVID, trying to do full band stuff and trying to make a living doing full band stuff around here is hard.
Yeah.
But there's a place called The Pickle that
We gotta go to that.
and we're playing there this Saturday.
Okay.
This Saturday night, and it is every time we go, it is rowdy. There are hundreds of people. Even during COVID, we played, and we didn't know how it was going to be. And dude, I'm talking like just a couple hundred people.
Is it a bar? Like, is it outside?
It's an outside. It's almost like you ever been to Decker's at North Myrtle Beach, right on there. It's just like a house, like it's an old house, and they turned it to a bar, and it's in Dallas, North Carolina.
Okay.
And it's they got a huge back porch area. They got a few different like small bars set up around the place, and they got a big stage out back, and it's where we set up, dude. And there's hundreds of people out there, and it's always wild, always. And it just blows my mind, and I never understand why.
When you said a house, like a bar, I was thinking of the place Frank and I went to that used to be a brothel. So I've been to a place pretty similar.
Yeah.
Back to like the ladies, or the lady that took her money back.
Yeah.
So I had a question, because I'm curious of people that play like, shows like you do. Who's your favorite type of person attending your shows? So I'll give you a couple options.
Okay.
So like the really drunk guy that's like, he's talking to you a bunch, but
he's super nice. And
he's like, man, I love you, and he's building you up around everything.
Yeah.
Then you got just the casual dad, like little foot tap, head nod.
Foot tap, arms crossed, and just like
hanging out, checking the scene out.
Yes. Okay.
I know you're married, but the attractive ladies.
Yeah, the group of
I'll put them as a
girls.
group of girls.
Group of girls.
Not annoying, attractive group of ladies.
Yeah.
And then the last one I'll give. You want one? You
No.
want to have one in?
No, I think those three. You.
That's the ones. Okay, those.
All right.
Or your friends. Last.
Yeah,
one.
yeah, friends.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through each one you just listed.
Okay.
And explain my view. And I can't speak for all musicians, but there's a consensus between
Okay.
all the musicians of the people we have to deal with at shows. And the very, very drunk guy, for example, I opened up for Dallas Moore at a bar called Shooters, and he's like old guard country, like honky tonk. And I got there really early by mistake to do sound check, and there was a guy there. It was probably 6 o'clock, and he was housed,
Nice.
and he was drinking Bud Heavy, just
Perfect.
like
As he should.
expected. So I didn't go on till 9, and I'd gotten there really early. So I was just drinking, hanging out, shooting some pool, and he was trashed and decided he was going to stay.
Good.
Okay, I'm set up right here, and he finds a chair and pulls it up right. I'm talking like the monitor where like it shoots the sound back towards me is right here. He's probably 3 feet from that, and is like talking to me while I'm trying to sound check and sing, and he's like, "Hey, you do that song there, man. Get that, yeah." And he can't even keep his head on. He's just like bobblehead. And finally they made him move. But okay, so I hate that.
Okay.
It's cool to an extent if you kind of come up, hey, and you like, hey, I see you're having a great time. Awesome, appreciate you for coming out, and then you disappear. You linger around. There's chances you're gonna get up and stumble on my stuff, you know. Anyways, so and what was the next one?
Well, the drunk guys are volatile. Like they got a high ceiling, they could be the best for you, but I feel like they could be.
They can
can
amp
ruin
it up.
the night.
There's a happy medium. There's too much of a good thing, and then I don't know.
All right.
So-
The next one was like dad head nod. Can't tell if he exactly wants to be there, but he's vibing and checking the scene out.
I 100% dig those guys because 9 times out of 10 they're there to support local music or they support off the wall music. So like something, because I play a lot of I won't play a lot of mainstream stuff, maybe not newer stuff. I'll play like a lot of old school stuff just because that's who I am, and they are digging it. So like dad rock and stuff like that. We won't really do dad rock, but like I might do some, Marshall Tucker, some Allman Brothers, and then I might throw something from Texas, like Red Dirt, Cody Johnson. I don't do Cody Johnson, but my buddy does, and just like we'll do stuff like that, and then they're usually the ones who tip the most, because they're appreciative. They're just like, hey man, good job, like you killed that song. They give you like compliments, and there you hang out. And then when you take a break, they're actually the ones to come up and like ask you about like how long you've been doing this and all that stuff. So they're really cool about it. They know how to treat the situation. But yeah, it is hard to read them because sometimes you don't know. You walk in there and they look like they hit everybody.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's also too is like they're just checking out the scene, probably figuring out, okay, if a guy walks in right here with a knife, I can probably throw this chair and hit him and then run out that door. You know, like
Yeah, I've got a
they're
pretty big
analyzing.
fear of those guys, honestly.
Yeah. They're like the equal. I like Denzel Washington. He's sitting there reading a book, but he can kill you with it 10 ways.
Yep.
It's scary.
Those guys probably don't even know that we think that of them.
No, definitely not.
Well, now the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. So
All right. So the next one was
Attractive
female group.
the group of girls. So it's hit or miss with them because usually they're pretty drunk and they want to hear.
Wagon Wheel.
They want to hear Wagon Wheel. They want and here's the other thing about the drunk guy. Revert back to him. Freebird.
Freebird. Shit. Forgot Freebird.
And this is what I do. So I'll play Freebird. If they yell Freebird, I'll sing one verse, and then I say, "You want the rest of the song?" Which is solo and stuff. $100. $100 in the tip bucket. I'll play the rest of
Well,
it.
I'm the asshole. Like if somebody's playing live music and I'm drunk, I'm yelling "Play Freebird"
100%.
Just to be
just
that.
to be that guy.
It's
that
almost
yells.
kind of like a compliment. It's just kind of like, hey, like what you're doing, Freebird.
Yeah.
It's like makes no sense, but Freebird. And so you got to watch out for the drunk guys saying that. And usually, like I said, every time that's just what I do. I'll play the first verse, and like they're into it. And I've yet to have somebody give me $100, which I feel the day's coming, and then I'll have to nut up and actually.
That's
play
actually
it.
a good like system you got.
Yeah.
Like
So
I respect that.
somebody threw $20 in, and I was like, nah.
Did you play a little bit?
Nah, I just played the first verse, and then I'm like, that's all you get.
Damn,
$100.
all or nothing.
Yeah. So it was like a 10-minute song, like. But the girls, this is what it reverts to: is Wagon Wheel or Morgan Wallen or Luke Combs, which I'm not knocking them because they're great singers, songwriters, but it's like as an artist, you want to be challenged.
Right.
With something like I want somebody to come up and be like, "Hey, play that B-side Skinner tune from 1976 and do it this way," and like all this, and I'm like, "All right, yeah," or like play this Garth Brooks song nobody knows.
I need you to give me a song to say to people, and I'm gonna start going to local music things.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be my song. And if they don't
don't
play
play
it,
it,
I'm gonna be like, this guy doesn't know
you're a
fucking
rookie.
music.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't
a
know
rookie.
music.
Yeah. But and 9 times out of 10 we'll do it. If they tip us, we'll do it just because it's the setting, depending on the setting that we're in.
I'm just thinking of doing that. Hey, Dill, this guy's ass.
this
Let's
guy-
get out of here. Rookie.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the only thing with the drunk girls. Which I mean, I see it all the time, so you kind of get used to it. But also, it's just like
Yeah.
you know it's coming, so you already have those songs in the bag just to kind of appease them. Because I mean, at that point, some places you're playing for tips, and that's the grind. All the musicians talk about. It's like you go into somewhere and people aren't listening to you, and it's just your background noise. And me and Daniel play so many places. We play places that are great and genuinely love local music. Then there's a lot, man. They could care less if you're there, and then they come up to you. They could care less. They're not listening, and then they want you to play Wagon Wheel.
Yeah.
And then it's like that's a double whammy.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard. But,
And I guess that's like part of like performing though. It's like, all right, I guess I gotta act like I really enjoyed this like 3 minutes because I know they're gonna, the business side of it too.
Well, I mean, like for me, I enjoy it, dude. It's like I would much rather. What is like a bad day fishing is better than a great day at work? It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
That mentality. Like I'm always like I don't care if I'm playing for 10 people. Like I'm always having a good time. There, and I act like I don't just by the stuff I was just saying, but I love it. I really do. Like I'd sit there and play for hours and hours, and whether people are listening or not, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And then at that point, they're not listening. I'll just pull out some stuff that I'm working on or trying, and then sometimes you get a rise out of people about that, and sometimes it's just whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I had the yips recently in golf, and I'd rather be out there like just losing money in golf balls than somewhere else. And like that's like 3 minutes of being annoying, but they can bring the good vibes, and then you got the good vibe crowd after.
Yeah.
So pros and cons.
For sure.
What was the last one? Friends?
Friends.
Hey, I feel like I could not be able to do that.
That's what I was gonna say. So don't be generic, because like your
Yeah.
friends are still gonna show up. Nobody's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Did you hear him on From the Rafters say
Yeah.
that like friends are kind of people are still gonna show up." So don't bullshit me. Friends.
Yeah, friends. They're a mix of all the above.
Yeah.
So, for example, I'm gonna call Trey out right now. Trey House, I'm calling you out.
He's the Freebird guy.
He is 100. He was telling me, dude, we were playing at a place, and he shows up, and he starts yelling out, "Play some Nirvana!" Dude, it was just like, "Play some Nickelback," and like, I'm like laughing. I'm in the middle of a song.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like, it's the worst thing ever is when you're trying to sing like a serious song or like create a mood, and someone's just like, "Hey, play that one song," and he goes on for 5 minutes about play this song, man, and it's just like, and I know him, so, and that's the other thing, like I understand people like, are trying to be cool and relate and hang out, and so they'll yell at to be funny, and like with him, I just know that's how he is too, so it's just like, ignore him.
Yeah, definitely just trying to get you to break.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do, is just like trying to get under my skin because he knows he can, and then like Julian, dude, he's come to like so many shows and he just hangs out, and he's actually just like, I'll have business cards or something. He'll just like walk out in the crowd, just like he'll hear people talking about something. Man, they're good. Like, here, and just hand him a card. So he's like, we call him the assistant regional manager
Okay.
of some. Dude, he's got some sort of fancy title.
So Julian's the guy. So you finish a set and people aren't clapping, he'll look at them and say clap.
Clap. Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
on your
Yeah, on your
feet.
feet.
And that's Cook too. Dalton Cook. He's when he's not trying to hit on girls. That's what he's.
Oh, fair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for Dalton.
So
Sounds like he's having a good time.
he's not the girl group, but he's
No,
with the
but
girl
he's
group.
probably the one that goes up to the group and is like, "Hey, y'all should, go request a song," and then they go up there, and then so it's like a chain reaction when they all come around.
Can you play Seven Summers by Morgan Wallen?
100%, dude. That's exactly what happens. That happened the other night, and that's the song that I play by him. So it's like, man.
Oh man. All right. You gotta pick one here. You gotta pick a favorite.
Okay.
All right. Lake Weekend or Sway. And before you answer,
Yeah.
Sway is a Catawba baseball favorite. It has been played at our BPs multiple times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so
That's-
even Jim likes it.
I don't think Jim listens to the music
He's
because
probably
Bob was on there.
Oh, okay.
Bob was on aux. So, but it has been
Um,
played at our BPs.
That's pretty sick. I didn't know that was going on. Oh man. Depends on the mood, man. Like if I had to pick, I'd probably pick Sway. Just because that's a little bit more down home country kind of. That's like one of the favorite. Like I wrote that song by myself, and I wrote it on the way back from home to school. I wrote it senior year of college, and it was just like when I traveled back and forth from home to school on the weekends. Like it just came to me, and I wrote it in the car. So Lake Weekend too, man. I don't know. It's just like depends on the mood.
Yeah.
It really does. But like Sway, probably lyrically, is one of my favorites that I've written.
I enjoyed Sway a lot.
Yeah.
It's literally like two different moods, though. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
it is.
Yeah.
I overplayed Sway. Like overplayed it.
That's the thing, man. You listen to it, like I hate like Lake Week. I love Lake Weekend, but it's one of them things. It's like you listen to it, and it's just like, all right, now you're gonna have to sing this song for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Like, would you be all right with, like once you get big, would you rather be, you have a good amount of songs to choose from, and no one's really gonna be like, hey, hammer me down on this one, or would you rather make it big time, but you are like the Lake Weekend guy?
Damn. That's a good
one.
question.
That is a really
That's a
good
good
question.
I think that was the nice way to say, like, are you gonna sell out? Isn't that the nice
Yeah.
thing?
That's a nice way to say it.
I mean, it's like, okay, like you think of Luke Combs, which song do you think of? When It Rains It Pours?
Yeah.
Or Hurricane?
Yeah, Hurricane.
Hurricane.
I'll be honest with you.
Blanks.
I don't know any Luke Combs songs.
You know, we just don't know the names of them.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. I guess that's kind of the same thing, though. It's like
I'm thinking of the long neck ice cold beer, never
Never
burn
burn
my
my
heart.
heart.
Yeah,
That's the
there you go.
that's the one I think of.
yeah. Damn, that's such a good one. That's such a good question. Because I've thought about it, man. And it's like it takes one song. All it takes is one song.
Oh yeah.
And if Lake Weekend's it, so be it. But also too, the I feel like the killer or like the dagger to that is once somebody hears that song and that's what you're famous for, they expect every song after that to resemble it in some way, shape, or form. Or like that's what you're known stylistically, if that's even a word.
No, yeah.
Uh,
And if you try and deviate from it, people are gonna be like, "What the?"
Well, the
What are
thing
you
is,
doing?
you
Yeah.
already have Sway though,
so I set the precedent
Yeah,
early.
yeah,
That's
true.
what I was trying to do.
I think it's just you gotta have a good like Sway. Was there a lot of pressure after Lake Weekend?
100%.
That's what I was gonna ask, because I feel like Sway was a good answer to where like at least at that point people were like, oh, I like this music, not just I like Lake Weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Because I was, it's coming off the summertime high, and then I really wanted to have it out. Well, COVID was still going on, so everything kept getting pushed back. Just between me trying to get in the studio and finish it up, because I'd started them both around the same time, but I decided to go ahead with Lake Weekend and get it finished up to get it out. And then Sway, it was so close to being done, but I just kept, like, between me and my producer Aaron, trying to get our calendars on the same page, and then everything else that was going on. It was just so hard to try to get it all buttoned up, and then get pictures done, video content, all that stuff. And it's just, I was a little behind the ball on that one. So, but
Didn't have a sophomore slump.
No.
well,
So that's huge.
yeah.
Is there gonna be a music video for Sway?
For Sway, I've thought about it.
Would it be a romantic one with
It would
you
have
and
to
your
be.
wife?
Yeah, it would have to be.
It would, yeah, man. Like I like being creative about that stuff. So like with Lake Weekend, it was self-explanatory.
Yep.
You know what was gonna happen, and like you imagine Sway being old school bar setting, just like slow dancing and all that stuff, man. But like with me, I know that's what everybody thinks about, but I'm gonna try to be creative and introduce it to a way. Let's just say I have an idea for a music video,
Yeah.
and I'm still on the fence about whether I'm gonna do it, just because, and just where we're at now in the game on it. But
Who do you use for your videos and stuff? Because I've got some ideas I can pitch to you right now.
No, yeah, let's do it. I want to hear him.
I want to hear it.
Well, we need help with the Natty Light video.
We do.
So we have an idea that we can't talk about. We can talk about
No, we
it,
can
can't
talk
we?
about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna pitch this to you. I don't know. We could use Kyle Kelly music for the. Okay, so we get into it.
Okay.
Me and Dill are in a fat camp, so to speak, right? And this guy's training us. Like this muscular, I don't know who the muscular guy is going to be yet. Have we decided?
We can get like Brian Ketchy to come out.
Yeah, someone that looks good.
Yeah.
Basically, somehow the conversation goes along like there's no fucking like cheat code to looking like this. Like this thing's all natural.
Yeah.
And then me and Dill look at each other and we go, natural. Brain click. That's so Raven moment goes into a dream of us pounding natural lights and having a good time.
Yeah.
And then it comes back to, I don't know how it ends. It's like
It'll
natural.
come back to us like doing push-ups
And
with
it's-
some dumb shit.
Yeah, natural light for the all-American, all-natural men. Do you like
That's
that?
pretty solid.
Do you think we can get some backbone support with that? Because we just have the idea. We don't have it.
So my buddy who shot my music videos is Will Brooks, and dude, he's phenomenal. He's taken all the pictures and everything that you've seen for on the album covers.
Yeah. Which are
he's,
sick, by the way.
Except for, and I'll give a shout out to my buddy Corey Goebel too, the acoustic session videos I did.
Mm.
He shot all the music video. He shot all that. We did those at the house. So mostly everything we've done is at the house. And then for Sway, the album cover was at Old Dallas Brewery, which is really where I started. We did a songwriters night every other Thursday, and that's where I started doing all my stuff. And like as far as like actually starting to play out a little bit more and write more songs, and so I was like, oh, it'd be cool to go back there and shoot. But anyways, to answer your question, I'm sure Will would probably be.
So if I said that to him, he'd be like, yeah, we can make that
probably
happen.
figured out. Yeah, I was actually talking to him the other day about trying to get some other stuff done.
More ideas to pitch,
Yeah.
which I don't know how expensive Kyle Kelly is going to be nowadays.
Oh, dude.
We need some sort of like a theme song. Was that what you'd say?
Theme song?
Yeah.
I want like a collab of me and you like on it.
On we're in the song.
Me and you sit down and write a song.
Oh,
and
okay,
then-
yes,
Yeah.
that's
You
the
know what I'm
idea.
saying?
So
Yeah.
we'll say written by From the Rafters LLC.
Right.
So if we write a song,
Featuring Kyle Kelly.
no, Kyle Kelly sings it.
Oh, no,
Are we
I want to sing as well.
Oh,
We're in it as well.
Okay, I thought
We
we
can
were gonna.
we can get some auto tune to our voice.
Can we get some auto tune?
Probably get a little
What do
auto-tune.
you think we would sound good in? A slower song, or like a more like a Monday Night Football type vibe? You know what I mean?
I'm hearing like
That's the
Beastie
song.
Boys.
When for the fall when we do our football picks,
That's our
we play that song.
Can we collab on a football picks song?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
We just gotta sit down and
You know what you should
figure out the
do?
lyrics.
You should hit up Young Jeb and get his guy to make like the the dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
get a beat made around that.
But can we get a beat made around that and then also have some
Oh,
guitar?
So and I'll just sit it on a guitar.
So this is a huge collaboration.
No, yeah.
This is
FTR, Young Jeb, Kyle Kelly.
we gotta throw
And-
Austin McNeil and
Oh,
7 Day
yeah.
Hayes in there as
Yeah.
well.
Dude,
This is-
yeah.
Let's make this happen. Is this the
could
clip?
happen.
This
We're
is the
shouting
collab that
everyone
people
out.
have been waiting for.
Yes, the collab. Yeah,
This
not
could be serious.
not the one we knew we
No,
needed,
yeah.
but the one we need for Soaking Wet Summer 2021. I haven't
Yeah.
asked you about that. That's my other title pitch to you.
Oh hell yeah.
What are your thoughts on Soaking Wet Summer?
Soaking Wet Summer sounds like something that I'd want to be a part
Are
of.
you in on Soaking Wet Summer?
I'm in, yeah.
Well, he's in then.
What about Empty the Tank, Summer 2021?
Empty the tank.
We are emptying the tank while we're soaking wet.
Right.
How's that possible?
We got a T-shirt in development right now for Empty the Tank.
Also for soaking wet, haven't told you about that one.
Really?
Yes. So maybe a little merch collab for Soaking Wet Summer. Who knows? We're just teasing
No,
at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
This is all just intellectual property, is what this is.
Yes. I mean, we are an LLC. We can do what we want.
I will. How about this? You pay us $100 a month for our ideas. Fair?
What's that mean? It's like counter offer.
Yes. That was our Shark Tank sales pitch.
Yeah.
Was what do you think about Soaking Wet Summer? A full collab, and that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and the Natural Light commercial.
Right.
So
Natty Light commercial. I like
Those
that.
are
But
our-
you can win money off the Natty Light commercial, right?
no, you can win an internship.
Oh, and we'll send Brinkley.
We're sending Brinkley.
Send
So
Do some reconnaissance.
$100 a day, you said, or an hour?
Oh, I said a month.
A month.
How about every 2 weeks?
Every-
$200 a month.
You've already said the first one.
I try to play good cop, bad cop,
Yeah.
or highball it. All right, 100 a month, and we'll give you 3 good ideas a week.
Yes.
A week. Okay, so what's that? 4 weeks, 12 ideas.
If we quit halfway through, you have to pay up front.
So it's like first month's rent is due up front,
Right,
and then
yes.
the last is
It's kind of like what's the fee at the beginning of rent?
Like a deposit?
Yeah, it's a
safety
security,
deposit,
yeah,
deposit.
that you're not just gonna steal our ideas. You're not, yeah.
That makes sense.
So he's in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Put that on the clip.
Yeah, that's the clip.
A month from now, I'm gonna Venmo Kyle. I'm gonna Venmo request Kyle. $100.
What the hell is this?
Is there a song of the summer on the way?
I'm working on some new stuff.
Let me be more annoying.
Yeah.
This is the annoying fan comment. When's the album dropping?
That's undecided at this second. Stuff's in the works very heavily, and I'm setting everything up. Let's say I'm getting a time frame together. It might be late summer
Okay.
for some things.
Oh, just in time for grad school for me?
Just in time for the football.
Yeah. And I will say, so I am. I mean, I'm working on an album, small album, if you want to say that. I'll give you all the scoop on it, and it's gonna be the best of both worlds, just kind of how like Weekend and Sway was. It's
No features going platinum without a feature.
no features. It's got some cool little hidden stuff on there, like I got Garth Brooks, steel guitar player, playing on some stuff.
Oh shit! So
Bruce
there are
Brown.
features.
Okay, yeah. It's not technically a feature, but he's a
Yeah,
session musician out of Nashville, and he's playing on there. And then I got a bunch of local guys that I play with all the time.
Any violin?
Some fiddle.
Some
Oh.
fiddle.
It's fiddle. It's
Okay.
fiddle. It's fiddle when it's a country song.
Well,
And then-
yeah. I told you the only Luke Combs song
Yeah,
on here, so
yeah.
violin.
My buddy Matt Parks. He's played fiddle on it. Justin Clyde Williams. I wrote all the songs that are originals on there. We co-wrote together. Lance Watson. He's a bass player from Dirty Grass Soul, which is a really badass band. And Nikeo Wallace is his last name, I'm pretty sure. He is the house band drummer at Coyote Joe's.
Oh shit.
He just got that gig not too long ago. He's solid drummer. And we're working on some stuff. You could say that. That's as far as I'm going to go into it.
No Ziggy Pockets feature?
Dude, I was about to say that my biggest takeaway about music just from this hour or so is the name I remember, Ziggy Pockets.
It sticks out, man.
He sounds like a grifter, bro. He sounds like he will take your wallet out of your
I was like,
back
I'm
pocket.
sure all these people are great, but they're not Ziggy.
No.
Like,
And why do I see him just having like fucking Ozzy Osbourne hair? Or some shit?
He's like 6'4", like he's a hoss, dude. He's so cool. He's got a beard, and
how often you talk to Ziggy?
I talked to him last night. I
We need to
might
get
be
him on the
playing.
Does he
pod.
look like a biker?
No.
No. Okay,
No.
that's what was going through my head. A biker.
No, he's a younger guy. I mean,
does he look like okay, theoretically, me and him are in a boxing match. He beats the shit out of me.
I don't know. I'm not because like his strength's in question, but like he's just. I don't think he'd ever be in a boxing ring. He's
But
just
neither would I. So it'd be let's set this thing up.
Yeah.
It's a done deal. Me and Ziggy.
He's cool, man. He's so laid back. He's really just like.
We'll do that for the soaking wet summer party here.
Oh, for that
Honestly,
FTR
he
Pool
would
Bash?
probably come play. Like he would.
Oh no, I was gonna say main event, us boxing.
Oh, that too.
Like he'll
Probably
play
like
and
that.
then, or actually
Yeah.
he'll box, knock me out. Everybody celebrates.
And
He
then
starts playing.
So you
Yeah.
would take a dive just so everybody would have a good time.
I would
so he
totally
could
do that.
win.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you're now officially a reoccurring guest, you have an official invitation to the FTR Pool Bash.
Oh hell yeah!
So it is gonna be in late June.
All right.
It's gonna be soaking wet.
Yes, we're gonna empty the tank.
I mean, I'm not telling you to play music. If you'd like to play music,
Yeah.
you can.
Okay.
We're gonna be emptying the tank.
And the thing is, if you do, I would love it if you're just hanging out having a good time, and then me and Mitch just walk out with your guitar, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
And then we're like, yeah, play some. And then you just go to town.
Yes, and then Thurston and Brinkley come out of nowhere with a live full set, like mics and everything. They just run up.
Run up like Sage
They're wearing all black.
Yeah.
We're all like they had the little headset on.
It's like, no, I can't.
I could never dream that he'd like put it over my shoulder for me, and it's just like,
Whoa! And me and Dill go, what?
yeah, this is
How?
so unexpected.
Trevor's been recording the whole time.
It's already nighttime. Megan pulls out a spotlight.
Megan's on the roof.
Oh, it's like that scene off of Anchorman where he's at the steakhouse and he's like, we'd be honored if you played us some Yaz food. He's like, he pulls it out of his vest. He's like, I didn't know this was gonna happen. Like,
So
not
yeah,
prepared.
well now everybody knows. Cut that, Trevor. Yeah, they can't
Just
do that.
bleep out when I said FTR Pool Bash. Oh yeah.
Just
Talking about
Blank it all.
yeah.
Just blank. Just blank it.
Just make them think that their audio stopped working.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they'll skip through it and figure out.
And then only keep us laughing, like the audio of us laughing, and then it stops again. That'd be perfect. Trevor, you got any questions?
Seen any crazy bar fights in any of your shows?
Yeah, I have.
Did you continue playing during the fight, or
It was
like,
after. It was like, well, it was in between. No, I'm trying to think when it was. It was not too long ago. Dude was obliterated, of course. Just, had no idea where he was. And they kicked the guy. They kicked, I guess, one of the guys, the victim, not the actual like, not the guy who started it, but the victim.
So the guy who started it was the guy you were already talking about, the guy that was obliterated.
Yeah.
He was not the victim.
Yeah, he was not the victim, and he ended up staying. I'm trying to figure out this, but he, it's like the victim had already left, and this is like every 10 minutes you'd see this guy take off running, and like a group of people running after him. So I'm like, So I'm like, what's happening here? I'm trying to put two and two together. So I'm like, okay, I guess you're still into it. Like this guy's housed. He didn't give a shit. He's just like, I'm gonna go kill this guy. And he goes and he runs, and then he like comes back, and he's got his girlfriend and like a few of his bros with him, and they're like, dude, you just gotta calm down, man. You gotta calm. He's like sitting there getting all country boy mad, you know. And then like 10 more minutes goes by, and he takes off running. But like he takes off for the street, and then he runs down the street for a good second, and then like finally we stop playing, and he's in the middle of his little upset run deal, and he runs down the street and he stops, and like there's no one there. It's just he's just sitting there. I guess he's talking shit to himself or something. And then like he runs back into the bar, and he's like, "Where's that son bitch at?" And he's like looking for him. This guy's been gone for probably about 30 minutes now, and he's still looking for him. His girlfriend's like, "Baby, don't. Just come on. We gotta go."
It's always that.
Yeah,
It's with
and
that
it's
guy.
like, and dude, it's just like, does this guy not know that he's already left and he's still looking for him? Like, he's still wanting to beat ass that bad, and he's looking for this guy. And anyways.
That's tequila.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
tequila.
Yeah. And there was another one, too. What's funny about this one is it was the first time we played this bar, and the guy was like, "Yeah, man, like this is a nice bar. We never have any fights or altercations or anything." And I'll be damned if there wasn't a damn fight, not even 25 minutes after he said that.
That's
One
kind
of
of
the
like
best. Go ahead.
like the sign where it's like days
Without accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, they reset it. It's just,
The thing about people, like, if you see a fight, like, in the middle of a crowd when you're performing, the best thing you could say would be, y'all need to take that shit outside, like, on the mic, because everybody around them will be like, "Oh, hell yeah, get the fuck out of here."
or we just start hyping it up.
Yeah.
Kick his ass, kick his ass.
Yeah, that can go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I've never had that happen.
No.
Like, just keep playing the song and somehow say that to the tune of the song.
Yeah. But that one I was saying about, like, the guy was like, "Yeah, man, it's a great place. You know, nobody ever fights in here." And he was a little drunk too. And
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
if you're in a bar, you kind of have to be, right?
it was bad. And he was just like, "Yeah, we never have fights." And then like 20 minutes later, and we're taking a break at this point, and my dad's there, and he's hanging out at a table, and this guy bumps into this guy at the bar. It's really packed. It's really crowded. It's a small dive bar, honky tonk, and bumps into him, and of course it's like, "Hey man, what the hell?" And he's like, "What the hell?" And it's just kind of one of them things where they're deciding where it's like, can we be cool or are we going to fight?
Yeah.
And then one of them says, I got to take it to the next level. Well, he pushes the guy, and I'm sitting here talking to my dad, and he's at the table right behind him. So he falls into the table, spills my dad's beer. My dad stands up. Dad's not going to do anything, but like these guys are getting into it. I'm like, "Dad, move out of the way." He's like, "No, I'm fine." I'm like, "No, move, because if they hit you, I'm going to have to break my new guitar over this guy's head. And I don't want to do that."
Yeah.
Not that I'm a fighting kind, but if it, you know.
Comes down to it.
That's my dad, man. Like, I can't let him just get destroyed.
I'd like to think I would do something.
Yeah. Me too, but then again, man, nowadays, you don't know who's got what. That dude could have like a Swiss Army knife in his pocket or something, or a corkscrew or something weird.
Especially at one of those bars. Yeah, I was at a
Something weird.
Dude could pull out a spoon, and I'm automatically scared, dude. So if a guy pulls out a spoon, you know
there's
they can kill
only
you
a
with
couple
it.
things he can do with it.
Yeah.
Kill
and
you,
Scoop
mad.
your eyes out.
Oh yeah, that
You
too.
can spoon your eyes out.
He
pulls
can
out
just-
a tape measure.
yeah.
He pulls out a tape. It's like one of the
A
things.
tape.
There was somebody, I can't remember who it was. It might have been one of my brother's friends or a movie I saw. I don't really remember, but it was like, the guy pulled out a phone charger. It was like, "I can kill you with this like 10 different ways." And it's like, how? I don't understand. It wasn't even like the cable. It was like the box. You
Yeah.
plug into the wall. And I was like, that, okay,
Dude,
you win.
Those type of dive bars don't even have guns.
No.
They don't need them. They can literally just strangle you.
Yeah.
We-
Probably got like the mind control deal. That's just like you're dead on
The
spot.
owner that you were talking about that was like a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Frank and I recently went into a bar that was similar to that, and it was a Sunday at the beach. And when we went in, like, dude, they had a band playing. Or no, it was Monday night. It was
Yeah.
like a night that you don't expect a band to be
Yeah.
playing. It was packed. Everyone in there, when I got there, mind you, I just got off work, so I'm hungover. Like, I'm not even drinking. I'm just
Yeah.
there hanging out. And the waitress comes up to us, and she's looking like, this is an old woman, dude, like late 50s, 60s. That's not an old woman, but late 50s, 60s.
Yeah, she's been around the block.
she's like, oh shit, like all flustered. I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on? And like we're just there to chill and like we were playing darts. Well, she comes back later and she was like, Frank's like, we're not ordering food. She was like, thank God. She's like, I've been drinking and smoking all day. She said, I can hardly see. I was like, holy shit, like this is the kind of bar, huh? Like everybody working in there was drunk and messed up.
No.
And I forgot to add, like when you walk in, it was just straight reefer smell, like the second. So it was one of those, like, no one was,
That was on the beach.
yeah, and no one was like younger than 40 in there.
You get that stank eye as soon as you walk in. Like,
Yeah. Nothing worse than walking in to a bar and like the day after you've been drinking and you got like the Monday scaries and you just get just a big whiff of cigarette. Like that's the worst. Like just a But I mean, I guess you got to do it some nights if you go in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that are. We do play nobody smokes inside, and they all got like a patio back porch, and sometimes we're out there, man. There's guys who can just come up, burn one, hang out, talk, and it's just like.
There's some people that can suck them down.
Dude. Speaking of sucking them down, this is my next idea. This is probably my shittiest idea at the time. This is my last one for free.
Okay. All right.
I think COVID, once it's completely gone, we bring back smoking sections, non-smoking sections.
Any reasoning behind it?
Yeah, what's the benefit?
I just feel like if you walk into a restaurant, no mask, and they say, hey, smoking or non-smoking, you'd say, we're all the way back. America's fucking back.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is over.
But like this generation, they don't understand non-smoking.
No. And nothing was better than going non-smoking, and it's still just
Oh
smelled
no,
like
it still smells like smoke.
and it's always your mom that's like, we said non-smoking. So yeah, is that a go?
I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to some people about that.
Okay. I'll ask the people with like one conditions
Right.
if they're down for that. But
Yeah.
other than that, it should be a full go.
For sure.
Any
Who
other-
does your stickers?
Say what?
Who does your stickers?
Oh yeah, that's what
Like designs them.
Sure, yeah.
My buddy Corey Goebel, the one I was mentioning that did my videos for me.
He does all of that.
He does. So yeah. So Will does more of the content as far as pictures and videos, and then Corey's he does pictures, videos, and then like online drawing, artwork and stuff. So like an all around package.
So can you do like cartoon, like
Probably.
cartoonize?
He probably could. Yeah, he's pretty solid, man. He did all my stickers. You give him a general idea.
We're guys with ideas.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Like-
like plenty.
Dude, that's me, man. Like every time I'll just be scrolling on Instagram and I'll see something and I'm like, how can I turn that into some sort of merch?
Mm.
Which that's another thing I'm working on pretty heavy is it's all gonna hit it like one time. Like
Yeah.
when I have a bunch of merch and stuff because I've been lacking. I got stickers, but like I've been trying to do it right and not just skimp. And,
We gave our first go at merch, and I mean
We sold
them all.
Yeah.
But boy, we need some shipping help, dude.
Oh,
We don't have that figured out. There was a lot of us driving places to drop off shirts, so I don't.
There's a system. I mean, which is funny because both my parents retired from the post office, and my brother's working there now. So like anytime I got a question, I like ask them. But there's like a system that companies follow too. Like it's just like you get your orders done in the morning, then you take them to the post office at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff, and then there's certain stuff. So like there's like not guidelines, but like if you're shipping out shirts, you can use like a certain type of envelope and stuff like that. And I don't know. It's over my head, but they love talking about it.
Yeah, no, I don't know any of that shit.
No,
Yeah.
We need a person.
You need a dude.
We need grubs.
that's it. He texted me yesterday.
Did he ask?
Yeah.
Did he send the resume?
No.
Okay.
You got any other questions, Trev?
What's your writing process like?
Ooh.
How you write a song?
A few different ways. So I started 4 new songs in the last 2 weeks, and generally it starts with. Usually it starts with getting home from work, sitting down on the couch, and making myself play guitar. And I'm usually just tired after work, and then I'm like, okay, I got to play something. Just try to come up with something, a cool riff. And I always have like these random riffs in my head that are always going, but I never can figure out words. So it'll either start with a riff, like a cool chord progression, and then from there I'll record it on my phone and drive. Like on the way here, I have like on my old phone. I got a new phone. I finally went to Team iPhone.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Beat.
Glad to be here. I had like 400 voice memos of just nothing but guitar riffs or one-liners and stuff like that. And I'll scroll through as I'm driving, and I'll hear guitar riff, and I'll just start trying to hum a melody, and then I'll just try to find words. And it just depends on the day and how I'm feeling. And that's the other frustrating part, is because I'm one that's, if it doesn't flow, if it doesn't happen automatically, I'm not one to force it, because then I feel like nobody's gonna dig it. So it's just gotta like come to me, and then at that point, it's like, I know a lot of people or a lot of Nashville writers are just like, just write it, and come back to it later and change it. And like for me, it's like quality over quantity kind of deal, which I know that's how they're thinking too. But my process is just chord progression, and then find the melody and words, and then just flow off of that. And then also the idea too, like there's been times where I don't have a chord progression, and I'll just start humming words and like, or trying to tell a story. And like for instance, I was driving down the road and I saw a dude driving like a 19. I got a song about it potentially coming out.
Was the name of it going to be literally the name of the car?
No.
Okay.
It's
so you won't give it away.
I won't give it away. No, and it's a curveball because it's like that's how the writing process goes with me. But it's just like, dude was driving a 3500, like a diesel truck, and he had it was beat all to hell and had a trailer behind it. And it's the demo I put out on Instagram, the song Line.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like I saw it, and for some reason it stood out to me, and I was just like, just the lyrics are, I drive a 95 3500, it's got 400,000 miles, and I pull a trailer off of 33 acres with the tags 2 weeks expired. And the idea was like, I'm kind of like diving into this guy's life for a second. I'm telling a story from his eyes. And like, it was just like this not grunge, but like farm looking dude. Like he'd been just like beat all to hell, and he's just having a rough day. It was like a Monday, and he's out here just like pulling hay and doing all this stuff. And I'm just like, I wonder what that guy's going through. And then I started thinking, okay, well, he's driving this truck, and the truck's beat all to hell. His tag's probably expired, and then his girl left him, and that's a damn country song.
Yeah.
So you already made the story
then
right
you go
there.
Yeah, and that's what. Yeah, and like I try to be creative in like the thought process. So like on that song specifically, it's just like, okay, heartbreak, and he's got all this other shit going on with his life. But like it starts off, it's like, I got a truck, and like basically if it was me looking at that dude, it's like, okay, I see he's got a truck, I see he's got a trailer, I see he's got all this other stuff, and then like, then he's got all this other stuff going on, like that I have no idea about. So it's kind of like, there's the factual stuff, and I can just make up all this other stuff. So I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird thing to try to explain too, because sometimes I'll write a song and I'm like hell bent on writing it this way, and then it comes out totally left field, and I still dig it. But it's like, how did I even get to that? I started here and ended up there.
You got to make a hometown song here soon, don't you?
Yeah.
I feel like a bunch of country artists do a little hometown song.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. I'm like, I want to do that, but also I don't want to do it to where it's like it blends in with everybody else's.
It's cliche.
Yeah, I want it to be like, that's like you hear, everybody's got a hometown country, just like I said, everybody's got one.
Yeah.
And I want mine, like if I'm doing something, I'm doing it to stand out for me, or it's something about me to where you don't get that when you go to someone else. You come to me to listen to Kyle Kelly music. You can listen to some other artist, and there's like 6 other artists that you can replace with them that have the same vibe. So I'm just trying to like diversify myself. And
the big key to those hometown songs, you gotta like label the places.
You gotta
say
call
say
it.
the actual name,
And
like
see,
the numbers and shit.
That's
yeah.
kind of what I did with the Lake Weekend music video.
Mhm.
Is like I was given some like in there was little nods to like Lineburger Steakhouse, the General Store on 150, and Toucans, Apps and Taps, and Blue Parrot. They're all right there, and like that's just people on Lake Norman know stuff like in like Slanton Bridge Road and all that stuff.
Lineburger's damn good. You
Oh,
ever been?
yeah.
Oof.
You're missing out. That's real good. But yeah, like stuff like that, like you give something people can relate to. That's the big thing. Everybody wants to relate to a song in some way, shape, or form. That's why they go to listen to it. So
Damn, Trevor, good question.
yeah, solid question.
Would you say you get like inspiration just from like random shit, like you said with that one dude
100%,
driving down the
dude.
road?
100%. So that one, I watched an Eagles documentary. It's like a 4-hour long Eagles documentary. I watched it and at like 2 a.m. I was wide awake and started writing a song that was like totally a vibe, like just a 70s vibe. And that's the other thing too about me, like as an artist, I'll write Lake Weekend and songs like Lake Weekend, but then I'll come back and write songs like Sway.
Yeah.
And like to me, that's my personality because I'm a partier. I go out, have fun, hang out with the dudes, and get wild. And then there's a honky tonk inside where it's like, there's not. I don't want to say a dark side, but there's like a more lyrical based, like, pay attention to the words type song. So like I'm trying to showcase that in my music. That's like I can do both, man. Like that's me. That's who I am. So. But yeah, that's
You thought way
Yeah,
harder
Trevor,
than
yeah.
us.
Yeah, just sometimes. Last question, we
So we're
started
just here to
it.
pitch the ideas.
Yeah.
You're here for the
Yeah.
actual questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Last question, we started it with Luke May. We do it with everybody now. What's your last meal if you had to choose one?
Yeah. Great question.
Crab legs.
Ooh.
Simple.
But you
nice.
get a
But-
you get a main course. What was it?
Well,
Two sides.
well, Luke May had multiple appetizers
Right.
and a dessert and stuff. But you can get a main
So,
course
like,
and two
full on?
sides.
Drink and a dessert.
Yep.
I mean, like Baltimore crabs. Like my mom's side of the family's from Baltimore, so we used to go up there and eat crab legs. I love crab legs, dude. I ate some last night. So it's fresh on.
So it's fresh on the mind.
Fresh on the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
What's the drink and dessert?
An ice cold PBR.
Did you have that last night?
I didn't.
Okay.
I wish I did though. And everybody rags on me for drinking PBR, but I get there quicker for cheaper. So
That is
There you
fair.
go.
I like the idea. I'm not
Yeah,
a PBR
no,
guy,
me
but
either.
I like the
But,
idea.
yeah.
I'm behind the same. Yeah, we're in the same
Yeah.
category of shit.
shitty
beers.
beers, yeah. I love it. And then 2 sides.
Yeah.
Two sides and a dessert.
Oh man.
PBR crab legs.
PBR crab legs, and then sides. Probably say like pimento mac and cheese.
Wow.
Smacks.
That sounds good right now. I'm imagining this. I'm probably gonna go home and make it. Honestly. Jeez. I don't know. Can't go wrong with fries, but I mean, like if it's my last meal, I'm like, I really want fries.
Well, the thing is, if it is your but you have to eat it every day, right? Or it's just like before
No,
you
it's
die.
right before you die.
Oh, and I'm not worried about a balanced meal. You're right.
I'm not
You
eating
eat it. You got an hour to digest, and you're dead.
I don't even want to digest my meal.
That's terrible.
Do you get the shit before? Do you get the shit before?
Yeah.
So you gotta think about the shit.
There's not a lot of time left in that.
I guess you can have the choice: no shit or shit.
Right.
Mm.
It's not gonna matter either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's gonna come
Yeah.
out.
Comes out either way. Well, I'd rather not be the one to clean it up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Facts.
Yeah, it's fair. That's
Yeah, the pimento mac and cheese, and then I don't know, man. I'd probably say some wings. I I've seen people do Wings Aside.
Oh yeah.
But,
I mean, that's
Okay, that's
All
fine.
right.
I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide.
yeah, I mean, probably do like 6, like some teriyaki Asian zing or something like that.
okay.
A little kick, a little
Yeah.
sweet and sour deal. I think that'd be pretty solid.
Okay, what's the dessert?
Cheesecake.
And just regular,
Just plain Jane cheesecake. Like
no milk.
No milk, just a whole ass cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory.
I'm finishing all my PBR before that cheesecake. I can't finish it off after the cheesecake.
That's a good blend, man. I've done it plenty of times. It is fantastic.
Okay, I'll have to give it a try.
It's not for the weak-hearted, though. I'll just say that.
That is me. I'm the weak-hearted. Did Megan send you her game in her absence? So
She
Megan
did.
was really pumped that you were coming, and then she
bailed.
yeah, she
she's-
had some prior engagement. She's on vacation again.
Yeah.
We'll just say she's
Yeah,
on
it makes
vacation.
my vacation again.
So I actually don't know what they were, but I know that she had a game of, was it finish the lyrics
Yeah.
or finish
Yeah.
the name of
The
the
thing
song?
is, have you looked at them?
Yeah, I got them right here.
Have you looked
I
at
have
them?
not looked
Okay,
at
so us three are just
She
going in
emailed
blind.
them to Trevor. Yeah, we're in blind.
So we're giving Kyle first guess, right? Or are we doing this family feud style?
like where we beat Kyle.
Right. See if me and you, our two brains together, can beat him.
Yes.
Okay.
One music brain versus 2 idea guys.
Right.
All right, we ready? First song. And I said, "Oh, I'm blinded by the lights."
It's
Oh, that's
ooh.
the weekend.
Ooh,
But
It's
it's
blinding lights by the weekend.
yeah, but what's I said ooh. I can't feel.
Wait. Oh, we gotta finish the
Yeah.
lyrics. Say it again.
Oh, shit.
all right. And I say,
You have to sing it, Trevor. You have to sing it.
nope. I say, "Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights."
I can feel your touch. I can't feel your touch when I'm around.
No.
We get 1 point though.
For the song name?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. We'll do
Right?
that.
When I'm with
This is your guy.
I know.
This
Yeah,
is your guy. You
this
said
is
this
it,
is the
bro.
Michael Jackson of our generation. You don't know this.
Okay, do you think about all of Mariah Carey's lyrics?
No.
But she belts shit.
I think about her at Christmas time. That's the only time I think about her.
Yep.
I said, ooh. Do you have the correct answers?
Yeah, no, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
Until I feel your touch.
You're close.
Okay.
You
That's
had
fine.
touch. You were in the ballpark.
You were wrong.
It was the I'm blinded by the
I really
lights
thought these
that
were
got
going to
me.
be country.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought they
no,
were going
she-
to be country.
I did
I
too.
guess-
Then I heard that. I was like,
Yeah.
that's the weekend.
Yeah, you know Megan's trying to keep us well rounded.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Next one. I got my peaches out in Georgia.
Ooh, that's
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
No,
yeah. Shit.
No,
I get my
no.
week-
Oh yeah.
California.
Shit. Yep. Boom. Kyle Kelly got that one.
Fuck.
You
That's
get
fine.
3 points if you finish the lyric.
So
3
it's
for
3
the
to
lyric.
1?
Yep. 3 to 1.
Well, Justin Bieber. Ha. 3-2.
There you go.
boom. All right, there we go.
All right.
Can you put ding sounds in?
Dings
Trevor?
for
Okay.
sure. Yep.
Sweet.
Maybe a running scoreboard.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, gotta have the scoreboard. All right.
He won't put the sounds in, but he will have the scoreboard.
For sure. All right. If you don't want to see me dancing with somebody,
Oh, that's.
If you don't want to see me dancing with somebody,
you want me to give another lyric? Next line.
yes.
If you want to believe that anything could stop me, dude, I've never heard this
Go ahead
fucking
and try.
song.
I don't know.
That was a good try.
If you want to
Never
see,
heard it.
if you don't want to see me dancing with somebody, go ahead and stop me. Is this Doja Cat?
Nope.
Okay.
I have no clue. I
This is
was,
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. Damn it! I get them mixed up. That's Megan's favorite artist.
Yep.
So she just wanted to have a moment.
Yeah,
right
it's-
there where she's like, you guys don't know Dua Lipa.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
She's
Okay.
like, I'm gonna mess both of y'all up.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking country, and now it's like
It's all over the fucking place.
it's a fair game all the way across the board.
Yeah. So 3-2 still.
All right.
Dua Lipa.
Yep. Clock strikes upon the hour, and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out.
Oh my.
Dude, this one is
Is this Africa by Toto?
How to Chase My Blues Away. I'll give you another one. Yeah, this one's tough.
Hold on, say it
What
all
is
again.
Megan doing?
Say it all again.
All right. Clock strikes upon the hour, and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how close to chase my blues away. Oh, and then
Lost.
Sweet Caroline.
no.
I don't know, dude.
Give us a decade. Like when did you?
This is 90s, maybe.
Clock strikes upon the hour.
This one's tough, but like the chorus, you didn't hear the chorus. You're like, oh, what the fuck?
Dude, I don't know, man.
I want to dance with somebody.
Oh.
Whitney Houston.
Oh, jeez, and they played at a wedding the other
That was
night.
my walkout.
That's why I was like, that sounds really familiar. Was it really?
Yeah, dude, I can't
That's tough.
Where does she say that at? The
Right
beginning.
before she says the chorus.
Or says the chorus 10 times.
I
Yup.
still can't hear it right now.
All right, next one. A singer.
This ain't my game.
This
is
ain't
not my
me
game.
either.
No,
I
it's
can
gonna-
barely even get the songs right. Trevor's making it more difficult.
Sing it, Trevor. Sing this.
Just
song.
Dude, I
sing a tune.
I don't know the tune. All right. This one's easy though.
Auto-tune.
A singer in a smoky room. The smell of wine and cheap.
perfume.
Yeah,
Journey. Don't stop believing.
I'm gonna give you both 3 points since Kyle was on that one.
For a while, or for a moment, we could share the night.
For a smile.
For a smile.
Does
Minus one.
Minus one. You only get 2. You getting 2 on that one. All right. Next one.
So it's Trevor's game now. He's
Yep,
just making
yep.
the rules up.
I'm the rule maker. All right. I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame.
Come out here, change my name. Nickelback,
Nickelback.
Rockstar.
Damn it.
Dude, Kyle just smoked that one.
Yeah.
That was an easy one. I was 20 and she was 18.
We were just about as wild as we were green in the ways of the world. Red Rag Top 10.
Wow.
Taking the cake on that
Damn.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm ass at this game.
Nah, bro, them lyrics hit different, bro.
That's solid. That's money.
one. All right. Pour me another drink.
Because I don't want to feel a thing.
Whiskey
No
glasses.
more.
He got the
Hell
song.
no.
You got the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yep. Shit.
I knew that one. I just didn't want it to come out of my mouth.
I want to hear Trevor say, pour me.
All right. I got my driver's license last week.
This is Olivia Rodrigo,
Yep.
driver's license.
Yep.
I don't know the lyrics after that.
I
Mitch, what the fuck?
Bro, I'm on TikTok.
That's over my head. That's out of my
That's it right there.
No,
yeah.
it's the one.
Kyle, the thing is, you're losing to Mitch. You're not losing to me.
No,
Yeah.
the thing
Like,
is, it's the
Barely
one where,
losing. It's a close tight. It's a tight race.
You da da da. Now I drive alone past your street.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right. Her day starts with a coffee.
It ends with wine.
Smoked it. Yep.
See,
No clue. All right. Next one. That's why I need a one dance.
got a Hennessy
Drake.
in my hand.
Drake.
One day.
One dance.
Boom. Hey,
There we go. He got a point.
Yeah.
He got a
I
point.
knew that one.
How many more we got? What, she make like 100?
Yeah, we got 3 more.
Oh, God.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
What score? Are we up by a ton?
Not really. Kyle could pull away.
Okay. Oh, he's winning.
Barely.
What
No.
is his
You're
sources?
barely winning.
Okay.
You're barely winning.
That's over my head.
All right. So you're a tough guy.
Like it really rough guy.
Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish.
Oh, God.
Bad
Wow,
guy.
that was just a tie. You both get 2 points.
But I got the song.
Who got this? Yeah, but he said Billie Eilish before you said tough guy.
It felt like a jinx, Billie Eilish.
I don't know. But yeah, you said it was a tie. You get 2
Okay.
points. Two points all
That's
around.
fair.
Yeah. All right. They boys are back in town and they're flirting with disaster.
All Lake Weekend. By some
He can't
Dude,
do
By
it.
some dude.
Got that one. All right. Last one.
Oh, way to go, Megan. You're sneaking that one in.
Maybe I should just go.
Sway calculate.
There you go, dude. You just can't, dude.
I was gonna
We'll
call
finish
for
it out. Was
prediction.
that the song?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
it. You got it.
Yeah.
Or maybe I. Is that how it goes?
Maybe I should just go. Or maybe you might
Or maybe you might.
want to sway
Play
along.
along to
Just
Lil
along.
George Jones.
Yeah.
Thinking about how you did you wrong.
Wrong.
Hey. That's heartbreaking.
Rack
You ever
them
think
up.
about that? Like, I'll listen to some sad ass heartbreaking songs in the car with Megan, and I'll be like belting it. She's like, "What's wrong with you?" It's good music. So what was
So
the final score?
after the calculations, FTR 19, Kyle Kelly 24.
That's bullshit.
Kyle took the
Hey,
cake there at the
I
end,
want to
right?
recount. I want
Like
to
I said, I'm
recount.
clutch.
We'll get the recount.
Buzzer
fourth
comes
quarter.
around,
Yeah.
Fourth quarter
fourth
team.
quarter comes around, put me in.
That
Close
really
it
was
out.
your quarter. It was
Yep.
your
Yeah, it was your quarter.
Yeah, I struggled.
That would have been
with
embarrassing if we would have snuck those two.
Oh, if you'd have got 'em, I'm like, who sings those songs? I've never heard those in my
At
life.
least you genuinely know we did not. We should have cheated. That's our
No,
game.
yeah.
Mm.
If we have a game from now on, we need to know what's going on
Right.
before and just beat the hell out of it.
Just be like, wait, don't even open your mouth. I know what you're
Yeah.
going to say.
Yeah,
Just
Trevor,
like hit
hold
with it.
on. I should have picked that for one of these, but we still lost. That's fine. So you'll be back. You are going to be having a soaking wet summer.
Yeah, tell me when. Whenever.
Well, it starts now.
Oh, let's go.
Like we're going to start being soaking wet, but the party is late June, in between all of our birthdays. Well, after mine, and then during Dill's basically, and then Trevor's is on the 4th of July, so fireworks on him.
There you go.
Nice.
But anything you want to add or mention that you didn't add? Anything huge coming up?
Where can the
Anything
people
you wanna
find you,
plug?
follow you?
Oh, yeah. So, you can follow me on Instagram, Kyle Kelly _music, Facebook, Kyle Kelly Music. I'm on TikTok, but
Us too.
yeah, I'm on TikTok. That's about as much as I've got. I got a website, KyleKellyOfficial.com. Post all my show dates and where I'm going to be and merch and stuff, man. There's some exciting things on the way, so stay tuned. And we'll see y'all down the road.
And
Hell yeah.
don't forget the Young Jeb 7 Day
Right,
Hands Kyle
right,
Kelly collab.
right.
That's going to be
Yeah.
happening. Damn good time.
Thanks for coming on. Reoccurring guest.
Yeah.
We'll see you in what? When the album drops?
When the album drops, I'll make a point to come back.
Perfect.
Yes.
Boom.
Love.
So when the album drops is when you're dropping out, or when the next time you're on the pod is a sneak peek at you dropping out.
Sneak peek.
Boom.
Yeah.
There it is.